Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, we are a minimalist family who is living big with less. And if you are like me and adore Christmas, or if you have had a really overwhelming Christmas period in the past, I'm going to teach you some of my favorite things about why prepping now, even in September, is the best way to have a more meaningful, minimal Christmas. Guys, if you have been around for any length of time, you've probably heard me talk about my absolute love of Christmas. I secretly, jokingly say that I'm a minimalist all year round except for Christmas. And I do still use my minimalist nature at Christmas time, but I love the abundance of Christmas. I love the whole shebang. I love the music, the movies, the presents, the food, you name it, I am in. And so today I'm going to talk a little bit about how prepping now in September, I know what you're thinking, girl, we've got months before I need to think about that. But I'm going to talk a little bit about why prepping now will really help you have a more meaningful Christmas. One of the questions that I get often, like lots and lots and lots, is, hey, we're on a minimalist journey, but my family, my mother-in-law still wants to give my kids lots of presents. Or, every year it's this whole big thing with our extended family. How do I handle that situation? Now is the perfect time to talk to your family and friends and set some new expectations or reiterate your expectations for Christmas this year about gift giving and events. Now is a great time. If you're the person coming to the party, starting the conversation, you are going to be way more prepared for having that conversation if you're starting it. So my rule of thumb and my advice is always bring the truth with love. And so some of the ways that I would do that are saying to your friends and family, hey, this year we've decided that our kids have an abundance of toys, so we're having a toy-free Christmas this year. So please feel free if you'd like to give them a gift, maybe a book, maybe an experience, but just no toys this year. And that still leaves people with a huge scope of things, particularly if they don't grasp that experience concept just yet, that they can still bless you and bless your kids with some beautiful gifts that maybe are the things that you actually will like and use, not just toys. Another way that I suggest is getting ahead of the curve and saying, hey, this year, please don't feel like you have to give a gift, but if you are going to give one, these are the things that the children need, or things that I need, or things that my husband needs, so that people are prepared with actual gifts that you would like to receive. Another way of doing this is to shake the whole thing up and talk about maybe a secret Santa, so that everybody is not buying gifts for everybody. And now is a perfect time to do that. Most people haven't done their shopping yet, so you can get ahead of the game. You can let people know with love. Still let people love on you and bless you if that is their way of showing love. I myself, even as a minimalist, I loved gift giving, I love gift receiving, and so it's really important to me that you don't feel that just because you're a minimalist that you can't do any sort of gift giving, because you absolutely can. Another tip I have for you, and now is the perfect time to do it, if you haven't already, set yourself a Christmas budget. So you know exactly how many days or paychecks or weeks or whatever your system is between now and Christmas, and you know what you've saved already, or if you haven't, how long you have to save. And whatever that budget is, it doesn't matter if it's really big or really small, setting a budget now will allow you the freedom to buy gifts within that budget. Somebody once explained a budget to me as like the railing on a balcony. that it's there to give us freedom, not to restrict us. You can really enjoy your balcony, you can enjoy a view if you've got a railing there knowing that you're safe. And that is exactly what a budget does. It allows you to know exactly what you can spend, and better yet, you can make that as simple or as complex as you need. If you need to break it down per person, per family, per child, whatever you need. Or if you just want to do one whole amount, we're going to spend $500 on Christmas this year, and everything doesn't matter what the mix is, but as long as it fits into that budget, now is the time to do it, and I guarantee you will thank me later. My third tip for prepping now is to write a list of gift ideas. Now, no matter how good your memory is, we forget things. If your mother drops a hint of something she might like or a place she might want to go, write it down. Write it down now. That way, even if you don't want to purchase your gifts right now or purchase an experience right now, at least if you have it written down, when the time comes to start buying, you know exactly some ideas what you're going to get or exactly what you want to get for those people in your life. Another suggestion that we use is to create an Amazon wish list. Now, this is great because if people come to you asking what would you like, what would your kids like, you already have a list there that they can look at. And then you can encourage them, hey, I'm going to have to buy for your kids or you, can you please write an Amazon wish list? I can either order it on Amazon, I can add it to my list so that I can see when it comes on sale. All these things are available at the click of a button. Super helpful. The more ideas you have, I think the easier it is when it comes to gift buying time. Following on from writing a list, the benefit of having a list this early means that you have time to look for the best deals. So something that I do is we keep a list of any movies that we think we might like to purchase off iTunes, and we check it every week so that when it comes on special, we are ready to buy. So that allows us time, whether it goes on sale at Amazon or a local store, we are ready because we've got a list and we're keeping an eye on those items between now and Christmas. If you wait till December to start doing it, I can almost guarantee what's going to happen. You'll do one of two things. You'll either A, buy whatever you think is the exact right thing for whatever price it is at the time, which may or may not be on special. Or B, which is I think the more common thing that happens, which is we end up buying a okay gift or a suitable auntie gift, grandma gift, that sort of thing that is within our budget at that time. So the longer you have to organize that, to keep an eye out, the more things you have on that list to look out for, the easier it is to find the right gift at, even better, the right price. My husband and I often joke that full price is the F word in this house. So having that time to look out for the best deals means that you won't have to pay full price. My fifth reason for prepping this early is around thoughtful giving. So the longer we have, the more time, the more conversations that we can have around things that are going to be really meaningful to our loved ones, particularly our children and our close family. These conversations happen, and if you're aware and alert, you're listening for those things, you're looking for opportunities to ask questions about gifts that they might like to receive. I personally would much rather receive a thoughtful gift than an expensive gift any day of the week. And so I like to think a little bit out of the box when it comes to gift giving. So whether it's buying stuff that I know people really need rather than maybe what they want, because I know in the long run that's going to bless them more, or whether it's just doing something that's a little bit quirky that I haven't seen done before. So one of the things that I have done in the past, I know that gift cards feel like a bit of a cheat's way out, and certainly when you have a minimalist friend like me, a gift card does seem like a bit of a cop-out, but I have found that if it's a really thoughtful gift card, that makes all the difference. So whether it's a Netflix gift card, you know that they're paying for Netflix anyway, but let this month be on you, and include some popcorn and some snacks so that they can really appreciate some family time. Another thing that I suggest is, instead of buying individual gifts, particularly for people like me who have a lot of kids, that really adds up. And we are just as happy to receive a family gift, whether that's a board game or movie tickets or whatever it is. The cost comes down greatly because you're not buying for 7 or just 5 kids, but you can also then pool that money together to get something even more meaningful. So guys, I hope that this has encouraged you to maybe start thinking a little bit about your Christmas prep and some meaningful gifts that you can give to those around you. I would love to hear the prep that you guys do early for Christmas. Please let me know down in the comments. If you're new here, we would absolutely love to have you subscribe and join our YouTube family. Here are some videos we think you might like, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one.